Hello and welcome to Aurelian University. In this video we're going to talk about lambda functions. So lambda functions are functions. Sometimes we want to talk about them as if they're not a function or they're not a behavior of some sort. That's not true, they are functions. They just have a different syntax and they're usually much simpler than other functions are often. So here we're going to write a lambda function that does the same thing as we did with another function in our functions video. To write a lambda function, we have a name here, and it has the same rules as we would have for a normal variable name. We assign it with the single equal sign to what follows. Then we use the keyword lambda to tell Python, the interpreter that runs the program, that this is a lambda function. We list the parameters, so A and B. So parameters, just really quickly I want to say, parameters are just variables that are used within the function, and they're passed to the function. So they're the things we can tell the function, the information we give the function, but inside the function they're just variables. And then we have a semicolon, and then everything that follows the semicolon essentially will be the return value. So it's pretty simple. And so if we run print add 5, 6, then we'll get the result of adding 5 and 6. So Python 3 lambda.py, and you get as the result, over here we have 11. So you might ask yourself, why would we use a lambda function? Well, it's a lot shorter. That's one thing. It's not really the most important thing, but it is a consideration. It's a lot shorter to write. Also, lambda functions are functions that are very easy to use like other data types. So we can use a lambda function as a parameter or as a return value of a larger function. And that allows us to customize the functions that we write to a greater degree. So if we have a function that returns another function, then what we can do is we can sort of have more flexibility in the sorts of scripts we write and their inputs and outputs. And that actually helps us achieve a lot of coding tasks in the long term. Now we'll get more into depth on when that might be useful exactly in the future. But for now, just understand lambda functions allow us to manipulate functions in a little bit easier of a way sometimes.